Repoto. Et là. Oh. C'est parti pour découvrir un jeu, les gars. Let's go. Je suis en live, hein, si tu veux voir, tu sais. Bonne jeu à toi, Artino. JC. Alors du coup, on va découvrir un jeu qui est sympa, par été. Oh là là, j'ai honte. Ouais, je suis absent après, il revient. Ne t'inquiète pas, Gougou.
What the hell have you done?
Scarlet, please, sit down.
Sit down! Do you think taking my children's going to stop me?
Stop you from doing what exactly?
Where did you take them?
This is far more important right now.
More important
We
than...
need stability. The country needs stability, and this act provides that. Work with me.
This country needs its freedom. Michael wouldn't have agreed to this. He's the one that started this act, and he did it...
Michael is dead.
Okay, mort.
This country is a far different place than it was 3 years ago, Scarlet. There's rioting in the streets, for God's sake. We need tighter security now more than ever. People on our doorstep want to hurt us. I can't allow that.
That's not your decision to make. The people need to know that their government is lying to them, and you can't threaten me into silence on this.
You can't see this right now, but you don't have another choice here.
Charles?
Open the file.
T'avances bien sur Switch? Irrigation. Présente par Humble. Créé par With Piper Game. Le jeu de 8 wife.
Would I do it all again?
Ah. Why? Ok.
Someone gets hurt either way, I suppose.
Ça
I
commence.
did what I thought was right at the time. That's all anyone can do, isn't it? Mullen was terrible at remembering to lock windows. I wonder if he ever realized his role in all of this.
Ok, il y a l'heure. Ok. Alors du coup, alors du coup, sensibilité. Ah, bah, la sensibilité est à fond, heureusement, parce que. Alex Dubois de Guindon Dice. J'ai coupé le mot de serveur qui a été obligé. Trouver le disquette de 6 chouettes. Donc il y a... Pourquoi faut maintenir carré en fait? J'ai pas compris. La logique de maintenir carré. Ah, on peut jouer avec la souris, c'est bien ça. Fonction de vibration. Non.
key cards were beginning to restrict everyone's access. Having the correct level of security clearance was important.
Steve, the fuse box for Charles Bowman's office is playing up.
What, again?
Don't worry, maintenance are going to be on it first thing in the morning.
Ok, on est à la préfecture.
No need us running up and down the stairs every 10 minutes for balls.
Okay, after that. Makes my life easier anyway.
That's not me telling you to take a break. You still have a job to do.
Yeah, of course.
Et off the console.
I'll be in the lobby.
On est encore dans le prologue.
People were still researching union law. Too little, too late.
Ils disent quoi? Les droits d'emploi dans un DVD illimité de DVD de caractère sont composés. Il est nécessaire à l'obtention de tel individu. Dans la grâce associée le nom de période en grâce. De période séparée durée même sans 12 heures. 12 heures. Si les nouveaux composants, nouveau période, 743 articles, 23 actions. Apprendra en effet remplacement l'ancien période qui a indiqué le remplacement appliqué dans les 12 heures organisées d'après le service grâce au cours de signes nécessaires à droite sans l'usage de la différence donc le coup il y a un truc à faire. Une gomme. Une pomme. Une gomme. Ça on s'en fout. Ah, c'est trop bien la méthode qu'ils ont fait. Ouais, c'est un giga connu. Hein. Bon, moi, ça fait depuis que j'ai découvert le jeu pas longtemps là.
The guard patrol was quite loose at the facility, at least before all of this. They wouldn't be back anytime soon.
Ouais, bah, je pouvais couper la tirure complètement alors. Pour le fun, J'ai un message ou pas des espionnages? Non, je n'ai pas de message. Le bureau de Charles Brown.
You have 2 new messages. Message 1.
Charles, I had a look into these
J'ai un problème de sécurité dans une période et on dirait que vous êtes quelque chose. Donc,
Okay. Yeah, okay, bye. Bye for now.
Message 2.
Charles, it's Michael. My guys down here are getting pretty agitated about this whole Alex thing. Last time we spoke, you said you had it all sorted. I'm not pointing fingers or anything, but maybe we should have a meeting tomorrow morning, just discuss this, or yeah, I don't know.
C'est bien parce qu'on peut
Just call me
rebobiner.
first thing.
Message 1. End of messages.
Ok. On était connecté de la chambre refugees. Du coup, on a connecté la. J'ai copié. Je récupère un appel au bureau. Visible de bon bah les gardes sont pas un peu les couilles que j'ai coupé les courants. Alex Dubois, furieux, refuse continuer travailler sur le Suède tant que vous n'avez pas résolu l'associé avec sa famille. Je vous hais. Est-ce que tu fais quelque chose?
Everything I needed was on that cartridge.
Un truc hein.
Fate of a nation in ones and zeros.
Voilà. Un truc à l'autre côté.
I tried his desk drawer, but of course it was locked. Bowman preferred physical keys to their digital counterparts.
Attention, la caméra ne marche plus. Non. Attends. Le code pour Charles Brown officiel du 5959. Ok. Ouais, y a personne. Pardon de murmurer, hein. Le code de la porte de Charles Brown du 59. C'est quoi ce code éclaté là? 59, 59. Ah putain. Et merde, attends. Casse-toi la chaise. Tu me gênes. Un, 9, 1, 9. Ah non, ça marche pas. On prend tout. Ok.
The Silhouette server housed hundreds of files on the
L'ordinateur.
Union Act. Immigrant families, voting preferences, you name it.
Là. Oh. Qu'est-ce que ça raconte intéressant là? Un 9 1 9 envoyer un courrier 59 le serveur de Alexander Rock est frais. Le serveur de trouver l'atelier du bois et au premier étage du bâtiment. Et merde, j'ai pas le code. Envoyez ça. Mot de passe incorrect. Ah connard, tu me rends ma disquette là? Oh, trop bien. Pardon, je reviens 2 secondes. Roger, c'était là. Trop bien. Ouais, mais... Là, je suis un peu niqué, là, non? Attends, est-ce qu'on peut gérer... la famille top... Oh! Ah, ça, c'est un bon jeu, ça. Attends. Un petit capteur.
I missed a phone call from Michael that night.
Il manquait de l'appel de...
Heading across to the meta center. Apparently, there's something to do with one of the servers malfunctioning. I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Anyway, I'll try and call again soon.
Putain.
I should have. I wish.
Je suis pas un peu dans la merde là avec... Ah ouais? SPUFF7 le code. Ok. Il est pas facile hein. SPUFF7. Ouais. On ramasse ça. Petit café. Ça, le mec, quand il arrivera, il aura son petit café. 5, 9, 5 et 9. Non, c'est pas le bon numéro parce qu'en fait... Ah,
Message 2. End of messages. You have one new message. Message 2. End of messages.
ok, j'ai pas de message. Je peux pas y aller là parce que c'est un serveur. Par contre, le problème, faut que j'évite qu'il y ait un garde qui me pécho, sinon je suis dans la merde. Donc on va voir ça rapidement là. On va ouvrir ce PC de fils de pute. Alors, on ouvre le clavier et on va taper. C'était quoi le code? SPU hein. Alors, en majuscule, s'il te plaît. Alors, S P U F F 7. Ouais, si c'est le bon. Vous voyez. Sauvegarde de fichier confirmé. Comme tu veux l'ordi hein. Dommage ils ont pas fait ouais création, ouais d'infiltration et tout, ouais c'est vraiment dommage.
And at that very moment, our lives changed forever.
Dave, I've had a security alert. I've paged you the location.
Merde. Ah quoi Koubé? On est un peu dans la merde là, non? Eh oh! Escape Rebrain. Faut que je me barre. Putain, j'ai cassé couilles ce garde. Il est où? Sortez de votre cachette. Putain, des Splinter Cell, frère. Je sais pas quelle touche pour courir.
I didn't want security to see me up there.
Oh,
We're already on edge from the server blowing.
avec sa lampe torche de merde. Allez, va là-bas, mon pote, va là-bas. Lâche-moi.
If I find anyone here,
J'attends qu'il revient, ce débilos là. Ouais, il revient.
out. Seriously. Am I going crazy or something?
Moi, il sait qu'il y a quelqu'un et que les caméras elles ont été coupées et tout. Je sais pas, il est. C'est JC qui a Poucave. Qui c'est? Ah, c'est
You're in there,
scripté.
you gotta come out.
C'est script. C'est scripté. Ça comme. Ah oui, les ennemis. Ah oui, c'est vrai, il y a. Il y a quelqu'un. Je sais pas il est où, mais on l'entend. Je suis un fichier, moi. Bon, s'il me tombe dessus, c'est pas grave, c'est scripté, hein.
I made my way downstairs.
Ferme la pas, frère. 5 minutes. Ah, j'ai trouvé les chats de JC, tiens.
Hello?
Ouais.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Ouais, niqué là. Ah, quoique. Je suis niqué là, non? C'est trop bien parce que c'est comme les trucs de PC.
I should have said something when I didn't see Dan at his desk.
Pourquoi? Bon, si je vois rien. Quand il s'est barré. Pourquoi il s'est remise?
The fire exit was the only route out. Once I was out, there was no way back in. The events that transpired next were out of my control. That green glow was my only focus now. Talking about Titan security, it was more of a storage room than a fire exit.
Oh, Mrs. Carson, it's you. I didn't expect you to still be here. I'm going to have to report you in the system. I'm sure you understand. Shouldn't you be leaving, Mrs. Carson?
Ouais, bah c'est scripté, hein. Les gardes qui me cherchaient partout, c'était scripté à fond, les gogoles, hein.
The air smelt thick with something burning that night. Protesters were getting worse, even before what happened. As I walked further from the facility, I almost forgot how bad things were.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, j'y sais. Ok.
The canal was always so peaceful. I remember someone listening to music on a canal boat. Funny. It wouldn't be safe to be out there now. The walk home usually helped me clear my mind after a day's work. That night was different. I was thinking about Michael, that he'd be sat at home waiting for me, that I had so much to talk about. The pre-Union Act was tearing the city apart. It wouldn't be long before the whole country was rioting. At the time, I didn't feel like I could make a change. I didn't have a voice.
Hey, alright, how you doing? I best get on. Speak to you later.
The only way to stop the act from happening was to do something more radical, something, you know. I often wonder what he would have thought of me. I miss him more than you can ever know.
Token. Please insert token.
Putain. Voir de la monnaie pour téléphoner, ok.
He wasn't supposed to be. I didn't know. If I knew I was going to lose Michael, I'm so sorry, Michael. I just didn't know. That's why we're doing this.
Not a great deal can be said in favour of the past two governments' policies when referring to the UK's outlook on foreign relations. For a second time, the public opinion poll has shown dissatisfaction and, dare I say it, contempt for the way that the PM has handled the country's affairs of late.
Ouais, nous on va encoter par un explosant antiterroriste. Voilà, merci bien. Non. On est espion d'une boîte qui sont des terroristes. Du coup, nous les espions, on va essayer d'enquêter pourquoi pourquoi leurs bâtiments vont exploser et tout. Du coup, seront enquêteurs en gros.
I've said this 100 times, I'm sure. So sorry for your loss. A toast to the man and the memory. I imagine you'll need to take some personal time. That's fine. Just take what you need.
Et en gros, son mari, il a perdu sa vie
I know you and I see differently on a few things.
à cause de l'explosion.
This is a time for solidarity, not turmoil. Perhaps with all that's happened, we can finally work together. Deal with things head on. Nobody could have seen this coming, Scott. You mustn't blame yourself.
Harvey Miller, do you ever answer your phone? I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman Carson piece you sent me. It's good, but I think we can do better. Alex Dubois has claimed that he wasn't at the facility the time that they say he set off the explosion. He also says the phone records from the night prove it. Apparently, Detective Holden has them. Anyway, your first meeting is tomorrow. Find out everything you can. The phone records are a good start, but I have a feeling there's a bigger story here. Anyway, get some sleep, and I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Alors, Alex Dubois dit-il qu'il n'était pas dans le bâtiment au moment des explosions, et c'est vrai. 2. Déclaration 2. Alex dit que sa carte a été volée, qui aurait pu le faire. Déclaration 3. Alex Dubois dit que le groupe JC Carson ment sur ses chiffres. Peut-il le prouver? Hop là, dans le bouquin, et on va enquêter ce merdier. Non mais frère, trouver l'enregistrement téléphonique détective Holder. Il pourrait prouver qu'Alex n'était pas là. Ils aiment bien les bouquins juridiques, hein, les Anglais. Hein. Documents non prouvés. C'est un imprimant ça? Ah ouais. Trop bien. Faut que je sois assis pour faire ça. Oh!
You have one new message. Message 1.
Harvey Miller, do you ever answer your phone? I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman Carson piece you sent me. It's good, but I think we can do better. Alex Dubois has claimed that he wasn't at the facility the time that they say he set off the explosion. He also says the phone records from the night prove it. Apparently, Detective Holden has them. Anyway, your first meeting is tomorrow. Find out everything you can. The phone records are a good start, but I have a feeling there's a bigger story here. Anyway, get some sleep and I'll be in touch tomorrow.
End of messages.
Ouais. Il veut pas que je téléphone, c'est ça? N'était pas là. Il faut que j'appelle. Avant ça, faut que je retrouve le petit JC là. Ça avance JC. Ok, 4, ouais, jetons, y a rien. Hop. Ouais, le porte-document, ouais. Faut que je l'envoie au détective. Mais le problème, au moment, il faut un peu la maison. Alors. Ok. Faut que je trouve un lecteur. Ouais. Trouvez votre porte-document. Ouais. Trouvez l'enregistrement téléphonique, opère pourquoi pas, n'existe pas. Ouais, mais si je connais pas son numéro, frérot. Ah, trouvez le numéro de détective. 100 grades d'œuf 6 fois. Ah, un clin d'œil de recette, ça. S'il y a une mission comme ça, tu mets ça. Tu vois, hop là.
You have one new message. Message 1.
Harvey Miller, do you ever answer your phone? I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman Carson piece you sent me. It's good, but I think we can do better.
End of messages. You have one new message. Message 1.
Harvey Miller, do you ever answer your phone? I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman Carson piece you sent me. It's good, but I think we can do better. Alex Dubois has claimed that he wasn't at the facility the time that they say he set off the explosion. He also says the phone records from the night prove it. Apparently, Detective Holden has them. Anyway, your first meeting is tomorrow. Find out everything you can. The phone records are a good start, but I have a feeling there's a bigger story here. Anyway, get some sleep, and I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Ok.
End of messages.
Ouais. Lundi 16 février à 19h40, SCP. Qui est-ce? Votre édition rentre dans la boîte aujourd'hui. Il préfère ne rien avoir avec l'attaque. Comment savez-vous cela? Je sais aussi que vous avez des réunions prévues. Vous devez prouver qu'Alex n'était pas impliqué. Pourquoi me dites-vous cela? J'ai raison de croire qu'on ment en notre paye. Qu'est-ce que vous savez à l'Union SACP? Sécurité contrôle. Ah, tout a été. Vous êtes le seul personne. Je ne sais pas ce que. Je ne vais pas. Comment vous voulez pour que je fasse cela? Avec les rapports de Miller. Comment savez-vous tout ça? Qui êtes-vous? Un tiers enquête. Que voulez-vous que je fasse? Rassemblez toutes les informations, amenez-les-moi, et on mettra un terme à tout cela. Si je décide de supprimer, comment puis-je communiquer avec vous? C'est moi qui vous contacterai. Lundi 16, c'est déconnecté. Putain, on est plein de limites. Ah, il faut que... Quoi, ciao. Nouveau sauvegarde à la fin de chapitre 2.
Harvey, your first meeting is with Carla Berman. Get there an hour early so you have time to look around and gather questions for your meeting. Follow any leads you can for the Miller report. Good luck and don't trust anyone.
Bureau de Carson. Mais comment je...
How do I compare thee to a summer's day?
Alors du coup là on est au cœur du jeu.
How do I compare thee? How do I compare thee? Which one of you? Mr. Miller, is it? We weren't expecting you for another 20 minutes.
Frère, bouge!
Cut it out, man. Not a problem at all. Welcome to Bowman Carson. My name's Steve Crow. Seriously, man? Welcome to Bowman. Hey, you need to leave that alone right now. Welcome to Bowman. Welcome to Bowman Carson. My name's Steve Crow. I hope it wasn't too hard protesting outside. If you don't mind, can you place your briefcase down on the conveyor belt there so I can check it for you?
Puis-je vérifier que vous pouvez...
Okay, great. Just need to check through it.
Ah, comme tu veux, frérot, hein, je suis enquêteur, hein, c'est pas toi qui vas me faire chier. Hein.
Sorry about this.
C'est bien parce qu'on peut faire chier les gardes. D'accord, tout semble être en règle.
Here's your ID badge. If you could just follow me to the security desk.
Si vous voulez bien me suivre. Merde.
Okay. Damn it, he's got that song stuck in my head.
Ah, Mr. Miller.
Attends,
we didn't expect you so early. Let me just print your agenda. Give me a second.
Comme tu es, frère, tu mets 1000 ans.
Your first is... speak of the devil. Carla. This is Mr. Miller from the Turing Post. You have a meeting today, I believe.
Yes, of course. A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Miller. Is it that time already?
No. Mr. Miller is just fashionably early.
Good. For a moment I thought I was running behind. I'll be ready in my office for our meeting as scheduled. I have to run, I'm afraid, but we'll speak soon. Thank you, Dan.
Righty-o, Carla. Right, here's your agenda. Great. Why don't you read that over and put it in your briefcase for safekeeping? I suppose that's everything from me. If you need anything further, you know where I am.
Alors, du coup... notre page document, votre document, placez les parts de document façon de prolonger vos boutons pour tous les surfaces. Ok, d'accord. Alex, il n'était pas là au bâtiment. Notre mission, c'est quoi? Trouver l'enregistrement téléphonique des détectives pourris. Ok, on va prouver. Cool. J'ai pas le numéro de téléphone du mec. Il me fait chier là. Ah, j'ai plus le droit de parler, frérot.
Looking sharp, Mr. Miller.
Moi. Pas comme tous les jeux de course, non? Pas comme tous les jeux de course, non?
Oh, hi. Just remember you have a meeting later with Carla. And don't wander around the staff-only areas, okay?
Ouais. Du coup, ça dit quoi? Voilà. Double A qui n'était pas
Steve, there's been an alarm set off.
active. L'alarme a
Can
été
you go check it
déclenchée. Tu peux voir qui a activé l'alarme. J'ai largement le temps pour fouiller. Vraiment des cassos, ça. Pas vraiment. Participer à la réunion à 4 heures. On a le temps, hein. Are you ready? Il y a une indice par contre sur ça. Ouvrir la salle de stockage à 15 heures. Il est quelle heure? Ok, cool. À 15h15, il y a le truc du ménage là. C'est la... Ah, bien ça! Top! Oh, top ça! C'est quoi ça? On peut bloquer l'ascenseur, MDR. On peut bloquer l'ascenseur, ça c'est top. Bien nuit.
Hey, Mr. Miller, an
87.
alarm was set off earlier on. I know you probably had
Vous savez
nothing
que vous
to do
n'avez
with
pas
it, but
doute
just
rien à
remember
voir
to
ici,
stay in the
mais pas
allocated
rester
areas
dans la
to
zone
avoid
autorisée
trouble.
pour vous éviter les ennuis. Ok, patron, excusez-moi, patron. Vraiment un sgeg.
Hello?
Ah, fallait dû bloquer l'ascenseur comme un con. Bon, après, je découvre le jeu. Hein, mais... Aïe. Et pendant le travail, le cours de rotation de la salle sera veuillez mettre une information dessous. En avant, les objets des perdu le groupe. Ok, hop. Document 15h20. Ouais, l'homme torche, ouais. Passeport, ouais. Ok. Ok. Pinceau, carte de visite. Ok. Pinceau, miroir, pinceau ajouté dans le... Merde! J'ai ajouté quoi? Du coup, le code c'est quoi? On va avoir la routine planifiée sera judicieux en garde de trace. Ok. Téléphone. Ok. Du coup, on est bien dans la merde, non? Il est quelle heure? Par contre, là, ouais. Mais 30 minutes. On va faire ça. Même si je découvre un jeu. Ok. Ok. Comment il fait On me recherche, hein.
Everything dated the 10th of the 4th, 1987, the day of the attack, has been boxed and archived and still needs reviewing. The phone records were particularly interesting to me. I've looked through about 20% of all the files I've collated as of yet, and I'm not sure exactly how much more I'm going to find. I'm certain I'm onto something big, but I fear it's going to take me a lot longer than I have to find what I need.
Ok. Du coup là on est tranquille. Le code de l'ordinateur déclare de l'objectif autour de l'installation. Beaucoup d'employés de l'installation semblant avoir une routine planifiée en seront dans la trace. Ouais. Marlon nettoie le bureau. Que lui voit le code de porte, c'est 0208. Ça se casse discrètement.
All right, Steve.
Ok. On va aller on va au deuxième étage.
I give you the latest news regarding the Bowman-Carson Group and the controversial Union Act. This is TBC News. Stay tuned for more. Now back to Summerfield Sound.
Okay, for anyone who's been living in a cave for the past week, syndrome or I was lucky enough to be in the audience last night. And I was better than the rest. Like, you have to stick around. It's the competition. I'm really nice. The prize, get this, it's the final gig on the tour. So there's full VIP access, all the bell.
Access denied.
Room 118.
No floppy disks detected.
Alors, ça, je prends. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Quoi pour les gugus? Un bon détective ou pas, les mecs?
A number of people could have that information. It wasn't my department, though, I'm afraid. You could try. What? Mark Lennon. Eric Chapman.
All right, Carla.
Or perhaps Alex Dubois.
Quoi, Carla?
So, couldn't he erase that information? Assuming that it was erased.
Ah bah ils vont retarder de tard les mecs que le nettoyage.
Michael knew something wasn't right. Somehow,
Qui est insensé de l'entreprise a fonctionné seulement. Et lui, il charriait était.
got busy there. The signs started to show.
What makes you say that?
2 years ago, Michael and I were writing our wills together so that kids would be safe. And first happened. Michael decided he wanted to hand over his shares to me. I've never told
Je
anyone.
n'ai jamais parlé de personne.
Bowman thinks
Warren
that
pensait que
he's
c'est lui
going to get the controlling
qui
share
va
over the
obtenir la
company.
part de la société. Mais ça n'arrivera jamais.
I wonder what people would do with that kind of stuff.
That is very serious, Scarlett. Are you suggesting that Bowman could have caused this to happen to gain control of the company?
Pardon. Papa, ils essayent tous de rentrer. Vous ne pourrez pas être. Je l'ai dit, je n'ai aucune preuve. Je tombe bien que mon travail est dans. Je crois que j'ai tout ce qu'il me faut pour le moment. Merci de m'avoir accordé votre temps.
Be in touch again as more information comes to light.
Do you have the authority to search that?
We already have, Mrs. Carson.
So you have evidence?
Leave it with me. We'll be in touch if we need anything else.
Enfin. Je sais pas, il faut quoi le mec là-bas, mais.
Everything dated the 10th of the 4th, 1987, the day of the attack.
Du coup, on sait que s'était passé réellement avec Carla. Du coup, elle voulait pas vraiment que ça se tourne mal.
No floppy disks detected.
Là, ça commence à être intéressant. Si on a les... Waouh. C'est bien là. Merde. Haha, je suis niqué. C'est pas niqué? T'es là, je sais. Appelle-moi. Attends, frère. D'abord, il faut qu'on a ça une disquette. C'est quoi le mot passe? Quel bureau ça? Ah, Dubois. Monsieur Dubois. Dubois, c'est 0208. Ça. 0 2. Quoi ce code décalage? Putain, c'est pas ça. C'est pas le. C'est pas 0608. Merde! Si! C'est ça, oui! Monsieur Dubois, c'est son. Ouais, le code de man. GEO. Ok.
Please enter PIN.
This new security system sucks.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Ah merde, j'étais la merde!
Hey, why are you here? Running away won't help.
Ah! Frère, tu m'as pas vu? Ouh.
Rush, jeez. Come on, you need to get out of this area now.
Ah, pardon, monsieur. Monsieur.
I'm sorry, Mr. Miller. That's it. We're going to the security desk.
Frère. Mon shadow il a bugué. Il me casse les couilles ce shadow de merde. Attendez. Bureau de sécurité.
Right, I've heard some
Bon,
alarming
j'ai
news.
entendu que
Steve tells me you've been found
Steve
in a
me dit
staff
que vous
only
n'êtes
area.
pas dans la zone réservée au personnel.
I cannot stress
Je
enough,
dois
Mr.
assister,
Miller.
Monsieur Miller.
The information housed in this facility is
Information
under the
trouvée dans
most
les
strict
établissements
protection.
protection
We can't have just anyone going through the public's
Alors, nous
private
ne pouvons
information
pas
now,
autoriser
can we?
n'importe qui à jouer. Ce pire.
I'm
Je veux bien
willing
vous
to give you the benefit of the
accorder
doubt this time.
le futur.
I appreciate you have a job to do. But so do I, Mr. Miller. So please, from now on, stick to the rules, okay?
Putain.
Your next appointment is with
Toi,
Miss
papa, je
Berman.
vais te muter, hein.
I trust you know the way.
Oh, merde. What the fuck? Terminé. Alors attendez les potes. Putain, j'ai tout perdu. Oh non.
Please insert token.
C'est quoi ce numéro? 002318. 0023 0023 0023 18.
Please insert token.
Putain, tu tues ton frère.
Please insert token.
0023. T'es là, JC?
Harvey, I've been going through more of Alex's interview tapes. I found something quite alarming that seems to have been very quickly dismissed. He says his keycard was stolen earlier on the day of the explosion. He said he tried to log it with Carla Berman. I'm not sure how frequently she leaves her office, but if you can somehow gain access, you may be able to find evidence linking her to Alex's keycard.
Qu'il avait la clé d'Alex. Ah, ok, d'accord. Mais tu pouvais me le dire avant quand même, hein, parce que alors attendez. En fait, je suis entre chronométré. Ah, je suis chronométré, plus les quêtes à faire. Ouais, du coup Alex. Il a menti. Trouver envoyé Alex Zimmerman pourrait l'avoir enregistré quelque part. Pas de toi là, j'essaie, je suis en enquête. Enregistrer, communiquer. Carte d'identité, non. Numéro, ouais, le code, ouais, mais je voulais rentrer sur le code de Burman. Ah, c'est Burman, c'est pas du bois. C'est Burman. C'est Géo, c'est Burman, d'accord. J'ai pas un ascenseur quelque part? C'était au premier étage, je crois, ouais. Téléphone, Lost, Tweeting, 118. Putain, je me suis fait niquer par un mec. Putain. Je me suis fait niquer par un mec, quoi. J'ai où?
Access denied.
Hello, Sarah. You alright, love? Hiya, Sarah. You alright, Sarah?
No floppy disks detected.
What the fuck? Retourne là-bas, mec. Wow. Wow. J'étais pas prêt.
What the hell was that?
Du coup, voilà, Alex, c'est carrément bureau, elle pourrait l'avoir enregistré quelque part. J'aimerais bien, hein, mais... Ah, trop parano.
Is someone in here?
Ok, le mec... Ouais, mais le jeu est niqué ou...
Is someone in here? Am I going crazy or is someone in here? You can't be here, sir.
Attendez, monsieur. Putain, en plus, je suis niqué là.
I'm sorry, Mr. Miller, we can't keep doing.
Ah bah, va là-bas. Gueule. Ok, du coup, le garde surveille beaucoup trop le même endroit. Bon, du coup, c'est nice, hein, je suis tranquillos. C'est quoi ça? Dans le lac du bois, le code de la salle de lac du bois, c'est le 0602. Hein. Pourquoi il est par terre? Dans le lac du bois.
No floppy disks detected.
What are you doing in here? Come on, Mr. Miller, out.
Detected.
Ah, you sorry, sir?
He runs away when you're talking to him.
J'ai envie de le refaire pour les...
Right, thank you.
D'accord, merci. Pardon, madame, vous pouvez passer.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Miller.
Salut, Miller. Ça va? Bah, tranquille, hein, il fait beau, hein. Je me balade un peu tranquille, un peu. Alors, reste là-bas, meuf. Moi, il y a une couille quelque part, frère. Je peux pas avoir un abcès. J'ai rien, j'ai même pas les abcès. What? Ah, on l'a débloqué, ouais. Du coup, alors, si on a trouvé le bureau détective de réussir maintenant, le journal d'essai détective, ouais. Le détective ordonne à disposer le bureau de la salle 214 au deuxième étage. C'est vraiment bizarre quand même, hein. Pourquoi au deuxième étage? Il y a 12 minutes. Ok. Il est quelle heure? Bientôt notre entretien de fils de pute.
Please enter PIN.
Vite. Vite. Je sais pas c'est quel code.
Steve, I've had a security alert. I've paged you the location.
Hello, Mr. Miller. How are you doing?
Steve, find Mr. Miller and tell him in no uncertain terms, we don't accept foul play in the Bowman Carson group.
Jen 418 99. Attends. 18 82 48. Ouais. Hop. Ah, tu sais quoi, on se casse pas la couille. Voilà. Un truc là. Bam. C'est archi pété leur truc. Ouais, faut que j'aille frère. Ouais, en étage, ouais.
Oh, what are you doing in here?
Oh, sorry. Elle avait peur. Je suis mort. Bon, maintenant, faut que j'aille là-bas avec l'alarme de... peu au téléphone. Ah bah, mais faut avoir le disque dur, mais j'en ai pas de disque dur. Et alors... Putain, c'est dur hein l'espionnage hein. On va couper le courant.
Harvey, I just received an anonymous
Je viens de
fax.
recevoir un fax.
Do you know where the
Le
Turing
collègue se
meeting room
trouvait à la
is?
salle de réunion de
It seems as though
Turing.
Alex Dubois may have hidden some
Il a caché
information
des
in there which
informations qu'il
proves the
prouvait.
Bowman Carson Group are intentionally inflating figures based around the Union Act. If you were able to find the evidence, it may help inform the public about what the truth is here.
Avoir réalisé de la chose.
I'm sure Carla Berman may have a thing or two to say about those figures, since she's the one spreading them in her print media. Anyway, let me know what you find.
Ok. Du coup, on a bien fait de fouiller. Alex dit que les groupes down, Carson il ment sur ces chiffres. Peut-il prouver? Observer les générales de l'installation.
Looking sharp, Mr. Miller.
Ah, monsieur! Ouais, bah, c'est dur la journée, hein. Putain, il y a une réunion à 10 minutes. Bah, c'est cool.
Please enter PIN.
C'est quoi le code? 19.
Code denied.
C'est pas 19 82 48? Comment ça, c'est pas ça le code? Mot de passe de l'ordi, ouais, code du bois. Carla. Ah, ok. Pas son code alors. Dans 10 minutes, il y a une réunion. On va voir ça. Si j'arrive. Ah, merde. Si j'arrive avant eux.
No floppy disks detected.
Voilà. S'ils ont une réunion là, je planque là. Ça là, je bouge plus. Ouais, mais c'est le problème. En plus, ils disent qu'ils ont une réunion dans 10 minutes. Réunion dans 10 minutes. Fait réunion. Du coup, j'ai pas le code. Si, j'ai le code. Si, j'ai le code de Catherine Berman, du bois, de la porte, mais j'ai pas le code de Berman. J'ai le code de le mot de passe. Le problème.
No floppy disks detected.
Oh mon Dieu. Trop de choses à fouiller, les mecs. C'est quoi ici? Oh! Courant? Ah, moi j'ai coupé le courant, frérot. Cassette. C'est des quoi?
Alex was told that his family was already gone, but actually they were still a day away from being processed. All Charles had to do was make a phone call and
Du coup, Alex, elle est
his whole
impliquée.
family released without any paperwork.
So Charles Bowman was lying to Mr. Dubois.
No.
Le bureau de
I think
double
he was
code d'alarme 5629.
I think it was just negligence. He's not an inherently bad person. I know it'd fit better if he was the bad guy in all this, but I just
Donc il aurait fait des choses pareilles. Il n'y a pas de problème.
Did Bowman and Alex have a history of contention at all?
No, never. You've got to understand, all of this was a surprise. Charles didn't order this to happen. We just processed the paperwork that came in, and Alex's was one of them.
So why didn't Charles
Plus
Bowman
d'efforts
try
pour
harder
essayer
to sort it
d'arranger la situation.
This is where it gets complicated.
Ok. Ouais. Je vais m'entendre honnêtement qu'on parlait de vous. Bizarrement, ça vous ne me regarde pas. Je sais que les choses. Ok. Vous avez quand même des embrouilles, hein. Pourquoi l'alarme? Bah ouais, pourquoi l'alarme a sonné là? Oh, je sais pas que c'était là. Je vous ai envoyé un message sur le carnet, mais je me suis de la carte d'identité parce que vous m'avez assuré que vous ne devriez pas être trop accuré car je sais pas moi. Ouais, ça fait un nom. Ah, j'adore ce jeu. Ça me rend fou. Que se passe-t-il? Ok. Pour le bureau de la salle, c'est 114 si vous voulez en avoir besoin. Si vous avez besoin du bureau de la salle. Ok. Ils sont un peu dans la merde les mecs.
All I care about are the events leading up to the night of the attack. Now, I have to ask. You said that your husband and Charles...
Richard Ballon avait rédigé la loi. Quelle était le droit de Michel d'avoir une histoire prévenue votre temps?
As far as I knew, Michael was the one dealing with interviewing the immigrants. She did most of that, but apparently the workload was getting bigger, so I guess Bowman stepped in to help.
How is it that you didn't know about it? Didn't your own husband tell you?
It's not exactly big news, at the time anyway. People don't discuss every little detail in their day, do they?
Are you saying the police reports are wrong?
I'm saying that security in that place is tight. It wouldn't be easy for someone to be in there undetected.
Mrs. Carson, if you have some information that might aid in this investigation, then you need to tell me now. Otherwise, I'm well within my rights to have you arrested for withholding...
I'm saying the facility is precious about its information protection. Every call or every interview or meeting are recorded for security purposes. The information we both want is in there somewhere. We just need to find the taped evidence.
Okay. Why do you suggest that?
Alors. Le coup, ils sont plus complexes. Ok, voilà. Le PC, c'est une alarme de merde, mais... Ouh. C'est quoi ça? Merde. Bon, je profite qu'il n'y a personne. Hein. Faut fouiller là. Ok. Ok. On va laisser rallumer comme d'hab. Quelle heure? Putain. Pas eu le temps de tout faire, hein.
Hey, all right, how you doing?
Ah, monsieur. Vous êtes en forme, vous, hein.
Please, come in and take a seat.
Ah, venez, asseyez-vous. Putain, j'avais même pas le code de la meuf.
Gather you've got some questions you'd like to ask
Si
me.
je comprends bien, vous avez une question à me poser.
I'll do my best to answer them.
Putain, j'ai pas fouillé son bureau, ça me fait chier. Pas grave. Asseyez-vous, madame, asseyez-vous. De toute façon, j'ai pas mal de questions à vous poser. De toute façon, j'ai tout mon temps.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
He thinks I'm lying.
Il croit que je mens.
That's not really news, Mr. Miller.
Nouveau monsieur
I
Miller.
think anyone in the country could have told you what Alex thinks about what we do here.
que ce nous faisons
He has
ici,
a
ils ont
twisted
pour lui
view
des
of
choses.
things. Out of
Simple
curiosity,
curiosité.
what is it he
Que
thinks is
vous
so
dites
bad about the
de si
act?
mauvais de cette loi?
Well, this is
Eh
getting
bien, ça devient
far-fetched.
fort fou.
And I suppose I'm the one
Et
lying
donc,
to the
c'est moi qui
country.
qui ment. Ne répondez
Don't
pas.
answer that.
Répondez pas.
I'm sorry,
Je
but I have to
regrette, mais
deal
je
with
pense
this
que
kind of
nous avons
accusation
à
day
répondre
in
à
and
ce
day
genre
out.
d'accusation.
I guess it's an
J'imagine que
occupational
ça fait
necessity.
partie du travail. Ah! Aucune raison de vous contredire.
No, and I don't
Et je
suppose
ne
you
pensais
will.
pas que vous le
The
feriez.
Union Act is a force for
L'Union
good,
Acte
Mr. Miller,
est une
a
force,
force for
pour
peace
de
and
la
also
vivacité de
ownership of
notre
our
pays.
country. Is it going to please everybody?
Est-ce
No.
que
But in all honesty, what could?
seulement possible?
The protesters out there are chasing an impossible dream and they're lining up in droves to blame everyone else for its shortcomings. But let me ask you this. You've been here all morning.
Ok.
Do you think
Là,
we're the bad
depuis le
guys?
matin. Pensez-vous que rien ne me fait penser cela?
Exactly. And I can't think
Je
of
ne vois
anything
rien
that would.
qui pourrait le faire.
Listening to
J'imagine
Alex
qu'Alex
talk
vous
must
a
have
fait
been
un
convincing, I'm
petit
sure,
discours
but
de vainqueur.
when you're
Oui,
confronted with the
montagne,
overwhelming
présente
evidence
dans
here at the
les
facility, well,
ici dans nos installations, mais hein,
I'm just glad you get to see things
c'est bien
firsthand.
que vous ayez pu voir. I see very little. Peut-être la façon que de vous présenter à l'image créée.
Look, when you're dealing with a group, you have to represent them as a whole. There may be some shining examples of success out there, but it would be a lie for us to misrepresent all the ones causing the bigger problems. I shouldn't have asked you. It was unfair. You clearly don't understand the inner workings of what we do here. And that's admirable. I understand you have a job to do. Just make sure it doesn't interfere with ours, and I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Tout ira pour le mieux. Le problème, j'ai pas assez de preuves en fait pour la. Alors. Pendant que Sake a été volé, qui aurait pu voler?
Is that what he said?
C'est
That his key card was stolen?
Que la carte a été volée.
Well, I don't think there's any way I could confirm or deny that for you, Mr. Miller. I'm not even sure what that would have to do with me. I don't believe it was stolen, so it would be futile for me to try and answer that. We were all responsible for our own key cards and security logins. Actual keys aren't used in this part of the building. It's all very cutting edge, so anything like that would have been solely down to Alex.
Mais il a enregistré la clé volée.
That just seems like conjecture to me, Mr. Miller. It sounds far too convenient to say that he logged it as stolen on the day that it happened. If that's true, then where did he log it? At what time? Wouldn't security know about that? I'm sorry, but it's all a little too convenient for me.
Très bien.
I wish I could do more. I really do, but unless you have a point, then I can't help you with that. I really don't understand that man's mind. He's hell-bent on dragging this company's name through the mud. Out of curiosity, what was his evidence?
Il dit qu'il vous envoyait une email au sujet du vol. J'imagine que j'ai caché ça à la police, c'est ça?
Well, like you said,
comme vous l'avez si bien dit, il n'y a aucune preuve de cela.
Thank you for your honesty, at least.
J'apprécie comme. Alex n'était pas dans le bâtiment au moment de l'explosion. Vous avez parlé des clés. Qu'est-ce que quelqu'un ici il utilise encore?
Did I?
Il y a eu un problème, quelques trucs ici qui utilisaient encore des clés.
Things around here probably still use keys. It's outdated if you ask me. You won't find anything in the facility that uses them though. our
Non,
security
c'est parti.
protocol won't allow them. But
Ouais.
I think the older areas
Pas crédible, hein.
still have the old-fashioned key and lock. No. Marlon Thornton, the cleaner, he's the only person who uses them for stock rooms and locker rooms, you know. Oh, that reminds me. If you're over at the Meta Centre later, you should take a look at the old
Il
Victorian
avait fait un
baths.
tour au bain.
They're going to be knocked down soon,
Ils vont
so
bientôt
you should take a
être
look there before
démolis.
you go.
En rapport avec Alex Dubois.
No, they're
Elles sont
just
plutôt
quite
utiles.
nice. I tell you what, I'll ask Marlon to open them up for you later on.
Quoi, je vais
If
demander
he's
à
got
Marlon.
time, then they'll be
S'il a
open
le
for you
temps,
when
ils
you go and have
pourront
your
vous
meeting
voir.
with Chance Crow.
Vous aurez une réunion
Anyway,
avec
yeah.
Chance Grove. Bref. Nice.
He says he wasn't
Il
in
a
the
dit qu'il
building.
n'était pas dans le bâtiment.
Well, I don't know how he'd be able
je
to
ne
back
vois
up
pas
that claim.
comment il va pouvoir
The police found him not too
prouver.
far away from here, that's true, but it was within walking distance. He could have easily got where he did in time. And there's a whole bunch of other evidence. I'm sorry, I just don't see how he thinks that's going to hold any weight. Like who? No, I don't
Il est
think
un
so.
peu dans la merde,
I
hein, la
think it's quite
journaliste.
cut and dry. I can't imagine someone else over in the Meta Centre doing it. They like to sound like they know what they're doing, but most of them are incompetent. I know for a fact that some of them use their room number for their alarm code, for God's sake. Does that sound convincing to you? Alex was the only one who really knew what he was doing. Anyway, it's like I said, there was more evidence, wasn't there? Well, for example, the argument we had the night of the attack. Alex and I were having a heated discussion that night. I know that's somewhat anecdotal, but to me it's as good as gold in terms of evidence. Wouldn't you agree? Well, that's that then. If Alex was telling the truth, then wouldn't it be obvious? You see, that's the problem, isn't it? I understand that we need to take everyone's story into account, but there's an inherent risk with listening to the story of a desperate man. He'll say anything to try and escape justice, and people like you are duty-bound to listen to him. I don't know what I'd do if I spoke to him again. I don't think I'd be able to keep my cool. It must be an awkward position you're in, having to research such a terrible person.
J'essaie de réserver mon jugement. J'ai appris à ne pas laisser cela affecter mon travail.
Well, maybe not professionally, but everyone has an opinion at the heart of it.
Tout le monde en a un.
Well, you're in a privileged position being able to disconnect yourself from it all. I wish all the employees here were so lucky. Let's carry on, shall we?
Ah si, j'ai encore des questions. Qui est le numéro de salle comme code d'alarme?
Excuse me, what?
Pardon? Je n'ai rien
I
dit
didn't say anything
sujet
about
du
an
code
alarm
d'alarme.
code.
Et...
Oh, I'm sorry, I think I must have misspoken.
Hmm.
Everyone in the Meta Centre is very careful with their security. I wouldn't... well, let's not dwell on that.
Ouais.
No, it was another office. Can we please move on to a different
Nous pouvons pas
subject,
passer
Mr.
à
Miller?
autre sujet, Monsieur
Don't you
Miller.
have something about my work that you'd like to ask at all?
De mon travail ou non.
Okay, Mr. Miller, that's
bien,
all
Monsieur
I've got
Miller,
time
j'ai
for, I'm
peur de ne
afraid.
pas
Can you
pouvoir
please see yourself
accorder
out?
plus, si vous voulez bien me laisser. Bah bien.
Hi, I'm home.
The world is changing around us. I agree. I have no idea why Mr. Warren and Katie are learning the present. I'm not going to change your mind on this tonight.
Molly, you'd better be in bed when I get up there.
Coop, will you talk some sense into your husband, please?
Well, I'm staying out of this one.
Right. On that note, I'll see myself out.
You and Carol still here for Sunday dinner?
Wouldn't miss it.
Jardin de Wheaton. 4h07. 2h53 restantes.
Look, I know we didn't get off on the right start, but I suspect you know the rules of the facility by now. I hope your next meeting is with Chance Crow very soon. Feel free to take a wander around in our gardens. I'll be waiting for you over in the Meta Centre when you're ready to begin.
Ouais. En deux coups, on est bloqué.
Right. I know most people couldn't be here today as it's the weekend, but I just want to thank everybody who was able to make it in. I guess I should start by saying that we will not be intimidated, that we will not stand without a fight. The people who stand against us, they don't want change. In fact, they fear it, and they won't stop until we fear it too. I'd also have to say that...
Oh, not this again.
Yeah, sorry. I have a letter here from Mrs. Foster. Many of you may have known her son, who was sadly lost in the attack. She writes, My son was many things to me, and to those who knew him best. A loving brother, a good friend, and someone to make you laugh when times were at their hardest. I do not know all of you the way my beloved son did, but I like to think that all the things I saw in him, you also saw on a daily basis. Aaron wasn't the only person to be taken in that blast, but he is the only one I can talk about with any certainty. And that is to say this. He died knowing that every one of his colleagues will not let his death have been in vain. That the family he raised will not live in a world devoid of the presence of his actions. That his deeds whilst alive will live on through all of us in his death, and that we would not falter to do justice to his memory, to the memories of all the families affected in this terrible time. I do not know all of you the way my beloved son did, but I think fondly of you all, and I cherish the kindness you've shown our family in our time of need. Kindest regards, Jennifer Foster. Now, if we could all bow our heads, we'll observe a moment of silence.
Ok. Ouais, bon, du coup, là, on n'a pas de preuve, en fait, là, pour le moment. Si, on a la preuve qu'en fait, la meuf, elle a comploté, mais... bon. Site d'accident.
That photo was taken the day before it all happened.
Stop.
How fragile a life can be. It can all shatter in an instant.
F7. Moi.
The server room that held all the information destroyed. Not easy. Dust was caked to every surface. It's hard to see anything.
Ouais, mais bon, là,
Obvious
c'est
parts
grave
to take me to where Michael had been found. What was Michael even doing in there? He should have come home from work. But Molly's asleep and we should have been eating a curry on the sofa with a glass of wine, for God's sake.
Ah ouais, je suis obligé de...
Looking back at where I started that night, I should have come back here to prevent it from happening. It was so close. I asked myself that 100 times. I've been through every scenario. What if things were different? What if I'd made different choices? I couldn't understand it at the time. How had it come to this? This would hopefully help me find my way a little better.
Okay.
Lives lost.
Ah, génial.
James, he was round for dinner with Amy just 2 days before all this happened. Jake and Andrew, entire floors torn into one another. Alone. The room they said Michael was found in. Did I cause this?
Magnetic data found.
Lives ruined. Torn. I woke up that morning, went to work and never returned. Michael's towels still sat on the floor where he left it. I had to pick it up. He should be the one doing it. I always told him to clean up after himself. He never listened.
Ok. Ah, on refera pas mal de séquences, les gars.
Some of the security was still engaged.
Magnetic data found.
Trapped. Stairs were blown out. I pushed and clawed my way through. I had to see it.
Quelque part là, parce que
Had to see where.
normal que une preuve là. Non, y a rien.
I climbed. A nail, it tore my jumper. Can you believe it? My husband was found in the room next door, and for a split second, I actually paused to care about a torn jumper. Trapped. No exit. And they said all the metal was burning hot. Could he suffer?
Tu m'étonnes avec
That's the not knowing, isn't it? That's what really haunts you. The silhouette server. Somehow it had survived the blast. The irony of it wasn't lost on me.
Alors. Ok. Pour le moment, on peut rien faire.
The disc was lodged in the pneumatic system. I thought about Michael. In his last moments, struggling to get to it.
La
He knew that was
111.
key to prevent the overheating. He had no hope of reaching
Attends,
the
on va
fuse
le
box.
fermer. Lol. Putain. peux rien faire. Donc, pourquoi ils ont pas fait un mode simple aussi? Elle est encore obsédée sur ça, quoi. Alors, Stuf. Comment ça, mot passe? Quoi? Ah, Spuf! C'est un P, merde! C'est pas un T, c'est un P. Du coup, elle a menti alors. Ok. Il va avoir du mal, hein, à enregistrer parce que avec le disque dur pas en travers, c'est chaud quand même, non? Fichier sauvegardé.
Pulling the cartridge out took me back to that night. The deep thud. The loss of power. Loss of hope.
Perdre l'espoir. Oh putain.
Hearing Michael twice was almost too much to bear.
Apparently, security is tight in the meta center, so your second meeting might be a little harder. Try and give yourself another hour to prepare if you have the time. Alex Dubois worked for Chance Crow, so find out what he knows. Don't let me down.
Alors. Ok. Quand même, c'est un peu louche que... Ça va, j'essaie, ça avance. Oui, je parlais sur la play, ça avance. Ça avance sur la play.
Harvey, as you know, we've had lots of people calling up Gale and claiming they have information on who caused the explosion at the Bowman Carson building. We had one just a few minutes ago which seems to hold some weight. A family member of one of the workers killed in the explosion mentioned that they were at a tour this morning where you are right now. Have you seen any evidence of this?
Si vous avez
If
la
you can
preuve,
find any evidence
si
at all of a
vous
cover-up,
trouvez le
please
moindre preuve
keep it
d'un
with
coup
you.
monté,
Again, it
gardez-le.
seems very
Je ne crois pas
conspiracy
trop
theory,
aux
but you never know.
théories du complot.
Chat soon.
Je vous rappelle plus tard. Ok.
Access denied.
On va prendre les notes. Monde de gestion de Steve. Ouah, aucun chance qu'il soit pris pour vous. J'espère qu'il sera viré. Il sert à rien, Dave. PS, il m'avait fallu un moment pour deviner pour le code. Le carrière en année du ring. Sport, champion. Je me présente. Attends, il est quelle heure? 4h30. Tranquille alors. Hein. Quoi? Trouver le rapport de site d'accident. J'ai pas déjà eu un rapport là déjà de base. What the fuck? Alors? Quand tu veux l'ascenseur. Sous-sol, rez-de-chaussée.
It's a heavy topic, Steve. How many grimps have you actually seen robbing or vandaling in the streets? None. That's how many. But you need to you see. And you think you couldn't leave the house at night. And you know what? If you don't want the French here, then put down your bloody dickens. You know what I mean? Quiche. That's another one. All the nice cheeses. Ah, the words we use every day. All them pies you see on TV. Bring everything. I'm only to preach because really good.
I'd love to hear more, but Dan's got me on the phone.
I'll catch you later.
Bonjour papy.
I hope you're alright, Mr. Miller.
Comment vous allez papy? Ah bah moi ça va bien hein. Écoutez que rien me pas. Ah, travaillez, vraiment. Moi je suis que là pour faire beau. Bouquin de merde, bouquin et encore des bouquins. Attends. On va débloquer la porte. Ah ouais. Bah c'est cool alors.
Mr. Miller, why are you here?
J'ai rêvé. Ah, du coup, premier étage complètement coupé. Hein. Alors, du coup, là, ça va être plus compliqué. Ça sera 100% espion. Ah, papy. Ouais. Deuxième note qui pourrait se trouver dans l'exercice de la piscine. Trouver le rapport de l'accident. Je crois que c'est dans le bureau de la belle femme là. Monsieur, qu'est-ce que vous faites ici? Le bureau de Chiouette. Ah putain, j'ai éteint la lumière. Pour le moment, on va un peu fouiller un peu partout. Un télécopieur se trouve dans le bureau de Chiouette. Oh tiens, c'est là que j'ai envie d'y aller. D'accord. Faut que j'apprends à...
So,
Do you mind if I smoke?
go ahead. So, let's start at the beginning, shall we? What can you tell me about Alex Dubois?
What would you like to know?
Well, perhaps we should start with how he was able to gain access to a restricted part of a facility and detonate a device killing several people. I know you're used to being on the other side of the table. I get it. The quicker you give me what I need, the quicker...
Look, Mr. Dubois was difficult. Well, you've read the papers, you know the stories. I'm not sure you're going to get anything useful from me.
But you knew him. You spoke with him beforehand.
As an employee, yes.
Indulge me, Mr. Bowman. Pretend I know nothing.
Please, call me Charles.
Well, we have it on record that you spoke with Mr. Dubois 1 week before the incident. However, when we looked, we couldn't find the interview session with him.
Well, it should be there. We log all activities without question. Perhaps you should speak to Sarah Smith in accounts about it.
We did. She told us the same.
Well, there you have it.
You have no idea where it could have gone?
This is as worrying to me as it is to you, I'm sure.
Je sais pas.
You still haven't answered my question. How did Mr. Dubois get into a restricted area?
The police report said that he probably stole another worker's key card.
Whose?
I have no idea, I'm afraid. He was a member of our tech department, and he was a very skilled employee, so...
Don't you find that a little convenient?
What's that supposed to mean? What exactly is it that you think I have to do with this, detective?
Look, you detained and then extradited an employee's family and then denied him the right to see them. What exactly did you think was going to happen? Perhaps not this, but you had to expect something, surely. Did Mrs. Carson see it coming?
Yeah, no worries. I'm recording the session as you asked. And what, you just want me to mail it over to you? Okay, great. Hey, it's me! Oh, okay. Sure. Hey, it's Me? Listen, Sure.
Il y a quelque chose qui ne va pas entre eux. Point de repérage. Horaire, vue. Ok. Voilà.
Watch out, it might fall. I hid the report in the safe. You got me. Yeah. I hid the report.
Du coup, on a
I can't live with myself. Don't
fax,
go up
c'est
there.
le bureau de chaque phrase.
It's not safe. Get down.
Merde.
Mr. Miller. What are you doing here? No, I don't want to answer. No, you listen. I'm not telling you what's in my safe. Oh, forget it.
Alors, la tour dans l'orge coffre, c'est 1108.
Hi, honey. Yeah. Yeah, look, I don't have long, okay? We're quite busy here today with everything going on. No, I think everything will go through okay. Yeah. I know. We both worked too damn hard for this not to go through, right? No, it's your support, Yeah. I know, but... Yeah, well, thank you. You're even gonna throw in a new smoker for free. Yeah. I suppose I should. Alright. I love you.
Ouais. Ouais, s'il m'attrape là, ça va recharper. Hein. Parce que je me suis bien planqué. Hein.
Steve, come on, man. Stop playing around.
On a quelques minutes.
You have 2 new messages. Message 1.
Yes, my name is Alistair College. I'm with the United Advertising Board. I've been talking to Miss Carla Berman from your facility, and she's contracted us to make some 14-foot high billboards for public awareness. However, we're having a few problems opening the file she sent us. There seems to be some kind of encryption or security measure that we're not familiar with. So if we could try and arrange some kind of meeting or some kind of contact with yourselves to figure out a way to amend this situation. I'm currently out of the office myself. It appears you are too, so I'll contact you again. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Message 2.
Hi, Chance.
Appelle-moi.
Gracie and I were building a fort under one of the desks in your office, and I didn't clean it up, so you might want to take a look at that. Sorry to dump this on you. Bye.
End of messages.
Du coup, on a les infos. Du coup, on a pas mal d'infos. Qu'est-ce qui s'était passé? Trouver les rapports de l'acide répertorie que les points de passage de la visite. Ensuite.
I should be on the big screen right now.